Hey guys, welcome back to Blackmire. Today's video I am making the Hangar, which is gonna be very grand. It's very big, but the thing is that I kinda made the Hangar by using the when I made the Nautilus, the submarine, I still have those back from when I made it, like the base of the submarine, or the blimp, or zeppelin, how you call it. So I used that for measurements for this Hangar. So you might think it's super large and big, but as soon as the zeppelin comes in there, it actually looks very nice. But you won't see that in this episode. You will see that in the next one. I thought that I just wanted to go with like a clean view of a Hangar. When you look at it, it doesn't, like, how do you say? It doesn't like gives the vibe that it's steampunk at all. But as soon as the zeppelin puts in there and I can find a way to put more detail into this, I will. But for now it's mainly just the Hangar and some scaffolding and some stairways and stuff that I've made. The zeppelin I'm making in next video became a little bit big, so I had to do some adjustments to the Hangar, but that will come. I think that the Hangar here is gonna be a very important part of the Blackmire, because here it's kind of like the Hangar that where all the travelers can come and be and put their ships. If the Majesty, which is the Zeppelin's name I've called it, it's not there, then it's an all for one Hangar, but mainly for the Majesty to be there. The big Zeppelin that I'm making. So it's quite nice. I didn't know at some point if I should just have it just as a Hangar part, but then I was thinking a little bit, and if I maybe added a little bit of houses inside, it might shine it up a bit or do something, give it a little bit more steampunk vibe. I tried to do that and it worked out quite nice. You guys will see that later on in the video. But I'm quite satisfied and all, how all this looks together. And I was actually a little bit of when I first made it, I was like, I made it too damn big, because if compared to the building style and such next to it, it feels super majestic. But as I said, it is kind of the purpose of this mountain. It is to make it feel like it's big, majestic, and just super wealthy. And that's kind of the plan with this. So I think that I'm going in the right way there. Still needs a lot of work. I think that I will build a lot of stuff around the Hangar. Cause right now it just feels wide and open, and yeah, it will definitely look a lot better here at the end. I'll have the path going up here as well. You will see that at some point in the video. And also maybe I'll put a shop inside so people actually walk up here. They will go past it, but they will not go like inside the Hangar. So that might be something. Yeah, something else I should consider doing too. I don't know yet. Maybe I could even place a ride, maybe inside of the slide doors that you will see me place as well. This is probably, the Hangar is probably gonna be the biggest thing on the mountain here. I think everything else is gonna be pretty small scale. Maybe on the top of the mountain I'll build something a little bit wider and grand as well, so to get that feeling. But I must say, when I start placing these hangars and build more houses and such, it really comes out quite nice. I still need to do some stuff where the boat ride is, cause now when I made it, the boat are clipping through the walls right now. So, but that's also a priority. I will of course fix that. I just need to figure out what specifically I need to do, because I'm thinking that I want some houses, some buildings on the wall over the water too, so it kind of like follows it and goes over to the edge, and then have a wall where I want to have the wall go over to the other mountain where the slum is, then have a connection between those two parts there. So I'm thinking that I still need to try do some other styled buildings as well, and I'll just mix some buildings together, because when you're building steampunk, you can actually go with having many different style buildings, but you can connect them with the pipes and the cogs and the scaffolding, and yeah, there's a lot of opportunities, a lot of options for it, and yeah, so, but I do try to do it in this video. I am trying to make a little bit of other style buildings, also a little bit of other colors, trying to mix things up together a little bit, also playing a little bit with the lights and all. I was curious to see how Blackmire actually looked at night and such, and it actually looks quite nice. It still needs a lot of work though, but it will come there at some point. I need a little bit more stuff in the hangar for sure. I just wanted to build the hangar first, and then actually the Zeppelin afterwards, because as soon as I placed the Zeppelin in, as I said, I had to do some adjustments, because some of it clipped through the scaffolding and the fence and the railings, and yeah, it was a little bit of a mess afterwards. So I did some adjustments. You will see that, of course. So this is like the first go on me on the hangar. I like the end result, I really do. But as I said, the Zeppelin was a little bit too big after I made it. So, but I will stop talking about that, because that's in the next episode. So, but there will definitely come a lot more activity. No, not activity. Activity and just a little bit more steampunk stuff inside the hangar here as well. This is now only the main thing of it. So I'm quite satisfied on the turnout of it. But yeah, as I said, it's not 100% done, but I'm pretty satisfied, and I thought that it was presentable enough to make a video now for you guys. So that's what I did. And if I just go back a little bit to what I said about the other styled buildings. In this one, except for the hangar, I thought that only making the hangar would be quite a boring episode and short. So I had to mix it up a little bit and build some houses, some townhouses, or what you say. And I mentioned last time that some of my inspiration came from King's Row. So I'm trying to make a building kind of like that style and trying to fit it in with these box buildings. And also this is also pretty much box buildings, but it has a little bit of other style, a little bit other roof and all. So it might work quite well, if you ask me. But yeah, I'm making that, and also I think I put a shop in one of the houses, just trying to add some more town vibe and buildings to this mountain here, because it's actually quite it goes very fast with filling out this entire mountain. As I said in the previous video, that this is probably gonna take me, I don't know, 1 or 2 more videos. I mean, for the side we can see, the other side I'll probably do stuff off camera there and just present it to you guys when it's finished. Yeah, because you really don't see it. The ones on the chairlifts, that's the one that actually see the backside of the mountain. So for them, I need to make something. So if I didn't have the chairlift there, I would have probably just let it be. But then again, it may have looked a little bit weird and all if you only had like a town on half side of the mountain. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing today, guys. Doing the hangar part and making some small houses and a little bit of stuff. Doing a little bit of detailing. I fiddle a little bit. And luckily I didn't have to put out a long episode this time. A normal one on half an hour, so that's quite nice as well for me. Before I get too repetitive, guys, I just want to end it here and say enjoy the music, and I will get back to you in the end of the video. Bye, guys. welcome back from the speed build. Doing some more speed build here before we go to the cinematics. But as I said before, that I'm trying to start or create a little bit of new style to these buildings, so it doesn't look too repetitive and the same. Just I don't want to have like the same buildings all over the place. So I'm just trying to make some different styles every time. Every time I make a new building, I add a new thing to it and connect that thing to another building. And so far, everything kind of goes well together, in my opinion. I'm quite satisfied on how these buildings turn out and look. And as I said, the further up we go, the more of a unique style the building's gonna have. Or I'm trying to create or do that. Because things you don't see is that I usually sometimes try make a building, something I do off camera, just like make a small placeholder, or how you say, for what the thing is that I want to do. So sometimes I try to make a building, and if it goes well, then I just press recording, and that's why sometimes that it goes straight into the build I'm doing. Because sometimes I build a building and record it, and then I use like half an hour, 40 minutes, and then it's just not going the way I wanted it. So sometimes it's also to try to get like the best view out of it. That's what I'm doing. I'm not really trying to like the minor detailing is something that is very important, sure, but for me, I just want like the look of it to look nice. Because all the small details is something you really don't see unless you go close to it. So I'm really more of the look of it than actually the detailing when it comes to the mountain part. All the small areas where you see all these small spare spots, they're gonna be filled up with stuff, no worries. But for me, in my opinion, the thing that I prioritize most is mainly just how the look is. And does it look good? Does it look nice? And that's also why you sometimes see me have this weird angle where I look at the mountain and I place different things. Because I want to have it to look nice. I want it to be, when you see it, it's like, wow. And then you can go explore all the small detailing that is all the way around. So just a little thing I wanted to share with you guys. If you like sometimes just didn't like thought that this area is kind of spare, like the area you see me building on now, there's this left side where you go up to the mountain. I'm not really sure what to build there yet, but it will come the further we come into the build. I hope so. I also do some stuff behind the camera, guys. There was some mountain that was like peeking out, but I tried to cover some of it up so it really looks like that they actually built around the mountain. So I just have a little bit of mountain, like a terrain, just poking out a little bit of the walls. Not too much, because it will a little bit be unrealistic to build it like that around the terrain and such, if you know what I mean. So I rather wanted it this way, so you see walls all over than some terrain. And then maybe the further up we go to the mountain, have some more poking out. Because if you look at the like Minas Tirith, for example, they build all around the mountain, right? And you have these sort of, you have the high peak where you can actually see a little bit of the mountain, and the low and the bottoms of the mountain. So like the middle, you can actually see like the rocks and the texture of the mountain because it's covered. And that's kind of the thing I'm trying to do here. And I'm quite satisfied on the turnout. I will probably also make some more sewers inside these walls here where you see I have this circle trim. I'm gonna have those a little bit everywhere. And I also need, I think maybe I will start on the dog ride section soon as well, because I would be pretty neat to start on that one and get it out of the way. But of course, I feel like I need to finish the coaster first, the detailing, the scenery around it, before I start on a new coaster or dog ride. So I kind of like have that ordered so it doesn't get too messy like Dania is, with me bouncing back and forth to different areas and such. But who knows? Maybe if I get the vibe and the mojo to it, I'll probably go in and do some stuff. I mentioned you guys that my inspiration for this building you see me here making is a little bit of King's Row style from Overwatch. I thought that these kind of buildings would work perfectly because they have like this Victorian style to it. So I tried to do some a little bit different trim work and try to make a little bit more Victorian. Of course, I need a lot more trim work, a little bit more. Maybe some stucco pieces as well, too, as you see me used on the two other buildings. So you see that it's a lot of variation I use in these buildings, and I'm pretty sure that in the long haul it's gonna look great with all these together and some pipes going from the one house to the other and so on and so on. So yeah, I'm quite satisfied on the turnout. The path though can be debatable. Since it's a mountain and it's a path going over around the mountain, it had to be like this. So maybe I will do something different about the trim or the fencing around the pathing. I'm not totally digging it, so I might do something else. I don't know. Maybe with some more buildings around, I can maybe make them just go inside, like in the like a little bit like me and Oberteur did in Above End. Where you have the buildings, but the people are actually just walking inside of them, where the path is. I could do that too as an option, but as I say, it's a little bit foggy right now to what I would do about that. But I guess the more I build, the more ideas I will get, of course. So, but yeah, guys, as I always say, the ideas won't stop coming here. So, and as I said, expect frequently or more videos of Blackmire. Not that the other parks are on pause or anything. It's just that I really have the groove on Blackmire, so why just not use it and make it fade out at some point, whenever that will be. I haven't any breaks on Blackmire for a month now. It actually just been running quite smooth. So without jinxing it, I won't talk more about it because I really like that I can just walk in here in this park and just as soon as I open it, I just start building right away. It's such a nice feeling. It's also like that in Dania at this point. Some areas and Above End, I think Oberteur is having the new episode soon at some point. So everything is going as it should be. So nothing to worry about, guys. But yeah, I won't talk anymore, guys. I think I got it all set in this video. I will try to maybe publish the Zeppelin video before the weekends, maybe in the weekend or so you guys get 2 Blackmire videos in 1 week. So because the Hangar and the Zeppelin is kinda built together to make it look good, so I will try keep it a little bit faster for you guys, so you don't have to wait a whole week to see the end result of this part, and then we just go back maybe to normal schedule afterwards, where who knows, we'll see. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. It means a lot to me, and give me your guys' thoughts on how you think the entire build looks so far, and if you have suggestions. As I said in the previous videos, it was so nice seeing you guys giving me suggestions to what I could do better or add to this project. So keep it up, guys. I would love to hear some more suggestions and just some more feedback for you guys. I really appreciate it. So hope I will see you guys in the next video, and have an awesome day, guys. Bye.